Let me another point which is most of the students ask that how the function is defined or given function is a function or not a function. Now let me define through mapping how mapping helps in case of defining a function. So through mapping a function can be defined. Identification and identification of a function. How a function is identified. Identification of a function. How a function is identified. Not how a function is identified. Let me find out a function. So find whether these are the functions or not. Let me take here 2 or 3 functions. Okay. How a function is defined. Let me take another function here. The 2 functions. Here the again x set, y set, domain set, codomain set. Here also let me take x set, y set. Here let me take this a set, b set, domain set, codomain set. This is c set and d set. They are also domain set, codomain set. Okay. So let me take here a, b and c. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Let me take here some of the students. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number of the there are 4 students, first, second, third. Okay, let me take their weights given. 25 kg, 45 kg, 30 kg. Okay, there are 45 or 40 kg. Let me take 60 kg. Right. Here let me take some small x, small y, z. Okay. Here u, v, s and t. Okay. Let me take here again 1, 2, 3, 4. I've taken. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 3 elements are there. Let me take here 25, 26, 27. Let me here take 30. Okay. Let me define them whether out of the following functions this is one function. This is first function, second function, third function, fourth function. Right? Here are 4 functions given, which are expressed in terms of mapping. Okay, in the form of mapping. Mapping is a geometrical representation of a function. Okay, geometrical representation, geometrical aspect of a function is given. Okay, so now through this, which is a function, which is not a function, let me first assign them 1, 2, 3. Alright, is it a function? I'll just explain that 1, 2, right, 3. Is it a function? Alright, is it a function or not a function? I'll just now weights 1 weight, and this person is assigned to 45 kg also. Alright, also defined, and this fourth is also explained. Now let me take 1, 2, and the third is left over. Okay. Now, as I have just defined in the function definition of a function, that every element or each element of a set, domain set X, is to be assigned to unique element of Y. This is the basic definition of a function. Now, whether these mappings are fit in that definition or not, let me explain that. How there is a function or not a function. So, is it a function? Yes, it is a function. Now here, this A and C are related to a single element in Y. So they can have this unique element. Here range is 2 and 3 only, and this domain is ABC. ABC is a function because the 2 element can be assigned to a unique element in Y, right? The codomain set. So the two elements can have the same image, okay, but one element cannot have two or more than two images. Only single image can be assigned. As I've just expressed here, that this one person is having two weights, 25 kg weight and 45 kg. How it is possible? It's logically not true. So this is not a function, because single element cannot be assigned to two different elements in codomain set. So this is not a function, because one single person cannot be assigned to two or more than two elements. It's only single element to be assigned. Okay, I mean, in the codomain set, only one single element will be assigned to one or more than two elements in domain set. But single element of this domain set cannot be assigned to two or more than two elements, right? Only single element to be assigned. Now in this case, this one element is left over in this function. Okay, so it should not be left over. It should be assigned to any element of the codomain set. So this leftover element is representing that this is not a function. It is not a well-defined function. So any element of domain set should not be left over. Here, this one element is left over. This is not a function. Now let me take this is a function. This is a function. This is a function. This is a function because two elements can have single image, but this one element cannot have two weights or two images. It's not a function. This is not a function. Not a function. This is also not a function. Why not a function? Because one element in domain set is left over, which is not any image, or which is not correspond to any image element of codomain set. So this is not possible, because every element must be assigned. It's not a function. It is also not a function because two elements are, this one element is having two images. It's not a function. Okay, not a function. Alright, so not a function. This is not a function. So today I have just defined what is a function, what is a mapping, how mapping is different from a function, and how relation is different from a function. Okay, multi-valued function becomes a relation, while a relation is a function is a single valued function. Alright, then it's a different from a relation. So relation is multi-valued function, nothing else but multi-valued function. Then I've defined that what is image, what is pre-image, what is the range, how codomain and domain are defined or are differentiated, and how a function is identified. A function can be easily identified through these concepts. Alright, this is not a function. Is not a function because one element is having two images. Similarly, this one person is having two weights. How this is possible? Similarly, one person cannot have, if one element can only be assigned to two images. Alright, cannot have two images. This is possible. Two elements can be assigned. A number of elements can be assigned to single, can have the same image, but one person cannot have two images or two shapes, right? Or two weights like this. So it's a function defined today. So today I have taken the definition of function and all these things. And in the next lecture, this is very important again. I just said you classification of functions. What kind of functions are there? Different functions are possible, and what kind of those functions are there? In the next lecture, in the fourth lecture, I'll define what are the types or classification of functions or kinds of functions. I'll define them. Okay. See you then next time.